The Up and Adam Show is sponsored by the TopFlix app. Discover your next favorite movie and TV series and where to stream it. Explore trending titles, popular trailers, entertainment news, and much more, all in one free app. Download it on the App Store today for free. Thank you and enjoy the video.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Up and Adam Show. My name is Adam Lupus. Thanks for joining me once again. If you guys haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and like button and enjoy the video. I have a good friend here with me today. I'm excited to talk about his new short film called Trepidation, which I had the pleasure to star in because I'm just an actor like that, guys. I'm such a good actor, right? But no, it was a fun time, and he's a great guy, great director and writer, and I'm excited to have Christian Cocuzzo on the podcast. What's up, bro?
Nothing. How are you, man?
Good, man. Good. I'm excited to be talking to you. I know we did an episode a long time ago, but I feel like this was a lot better face to face.
Yeah.
More personable, and I think it's a better experience, man.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
No problem, dude. So yeah, man. So for people who don't know, you're director, writer, or an aspiring director, I should say, right? And you've already done some great stuff. So yeah, exactly. And you've done some great stuff so far. And I just mentioned your new short film, Trepidation, which is actually your longest short film yet.
Yeah.
It's about running on 9 minutes. Which is pretty cool. And I had the pleasure to be a part of it. So thanks a lot. And I'm excited to talk about it with you, man. So tell us a little bit about, I guess before we get into the actual, like, about Trepidation, tell us about where your inspiration came from as a whole for writing and directing, just so if people don't know.
Well, I think a couple of years ago, I started getting into movies more on the artistic side. Like, I started watching them as a piece of art, and the way that they moved me was extremely impactful, and that was the main thing. And I just wanted to do that for other people and create that, and then just doing it and making videos and that sort of thing, I just learned how much fun it is.
Sometimes there's no specific whenever I ask people questions, oh, why'd you get into something, it's sometimes they always think, oh, Adam, like, fuck, like, you want me to say something crazy? But it's like sometimes the simplest things make you want to do things. Like, yeah, even just the fact that you just enjoyed movies, you wanted to give that same impact on other people. That's already in itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is I find very important.
It's nothing like crazy. It's just
something that you were drawn towards, that you wanted to kind of pursue. Exactly, right? And now with this new short film, where did this inspiration come from? That, because I know your taste in movies. You like, and I see on Letterboxd the stuff you rate. You like watching like exotic movies too, like French movies. I know, like Lahane.
Yeah,
I don't know how you say it properly, but that's one of your favorites. You were telling me, and I watched
it.
Yeah. That's actually the movie I practiced with for your short film. I watched that.
Yeah.
So thanks for that. But yeah, you got all this. You got a different variety of tastes in movies, and like, I guess, how did that transpire into Trepidation?
I don't know. I think I actually started writing this before I saw Lahane.
Okay.
Which is funny, but the actual inspiration of it, like, I don't entirely remember, because I did write this like in the spring, I think, is when I started. But I just remember usually the inspiration comes from an image. Like, I get a shot in my head first, and then from that I build a story. But I just got the opening shot where you and Matthew are in front of the store, and that just kind of like popped into my head randomly. I don't even remember. I think I was probably lying on my bed.
Yeah.
But that just came into my head. I kind of like, just in my head, I had an idea of what the tone of what it would be, and then I just kind of built a story around that.
Yeah. So I think, in your opinion, when you create movies or short films, or when you write stuff, I guess it kind of goes by that, right? You have one idea or one like thought, and then you can kind of branch off in different directions. Because I guess even for directors, like, they may have a script, but it all depends on what direction they want to take it after, right?
Yeah. For me, it's kind of weird, just because I guess I'm a writer, but then as I'm writing it, I'm also thinking about the directing parts, which I guess many other writer directors do, but um, I never think of like a character or um, an idea. It's usually an image that pops into my head, and then I kind of start from there.
And in case I missed it, what was the image that popped in your head for this?
It was the first shot. It was the one
Oh,
of
yeah.
you and
Oh,
Matthew.
sorry. So not an actual. So you mean like more of the sequence of it? You mean, right? I thought it was an
Yeah,
actual.
like
I thought it was an actual like legit image, too. Like,
yeah, it's kind of just. I mean, it is just the image, but usually, like with the image, it comes with
it
a
comes with the
feeling.
sequence as well. Like you saw me and
Yeah,
Matt, and then you saw what happens after that, basically.
yeah.
Okay, cool. And and without spoiling it, I guess what can you tell us about Trepidation? What's it about?
So it's about a man who's struggling to provide for his younger brother, and to kind of keep a living, he has to do a job associated with the illegal past that he never wanted to be a part of.
Mhm.
So he kind of, he has to do do something that he doesn't want to do to survive with his younger brother.
Yeah, and I guess it's kind of a really raw and kind of it's a deep story, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I feel like it's as much as that, like it's in a way very exaggerated because the sequences that happen. I'm not gonna say spoil it, but there's some scenes that happen that are really like kind of crazy, and
Hmm.
I guess in a way that stuff can happen in real life too. These are in a way it's kind of loosely based on people who actually go through stuff like this, right? Who are I guess they don't have a lot of money and they're kind of forced to get into something they don't want to. It's kind of stuff like that, I guess, right? So I guess you kind of took inspiration from real life issues and kind of made it your own story, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know a lot about like different crime scenes. I have a pretty good upbringing, but I think for me when I'm writing it, I just think about like, okay, how would this actually happen? Like, what
Yeah,
would
that's
this
what I meant.
person do?
Exactly. I
You
mean, like
know?
you look at it through like, is this more realistic than more of a
Hmm.
fantasy, right? Yeah.
Hmm. Because yeah, I try and justify, the what's kind of happening in the story, and if I think it's truthful in that sense, then that's kind of how it leads me.
Yeah, and I guess it makes it for more of a suspenseful, more realistic story too. Sometimes when you have it too, I guess either way, even if you were to make it like a fantasy or you threw like a Christopher
Hmm.
Nolan twist in there, like
Yeah,
Inception, where it's about crazy
I mean,
stuff.
we wouldn't even be able to do that because we did this with no money.
There's no budget, but
So
I'm saying if you did it at the end of the day, it's all about bringing entertainment, right?
yeah, yeah,
And I think without spoiling it too, from what I've seen, it is very even from the trailer, man. It's very like keeps you on your toes, and you did it
yeah.
so
Thank you,
well. You did it so well where
thank
like
you.
you showed enough because again it's only 8 minutes, 9 minutes, and in my head I was
Hmm.
thinking like, how's he gonna create a trailer without spoiling anything? And you did it right. So sometimes it just takes that 15-20 seconds to make a big impact, catch people's
Yeah.
attention, which is what you're
Hmm.
trying to go for ultimately. Basically. So I guess since this was your longest short film you've done, what are kind of like the struggles you not even struggles like what did you experience doing this? Did you learn anything from doing this short film? Because we did start a while ago,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
think
yeah.
it took us a long time to finish it.
Um, I think the main thing was planning it, like producing it, um, just because of the it was different locations and the store. We had to communicate, and I had to like figure out what time everyone was good for,
Yeah.
and how long people were able to stay, and that sort of thing. But other than that, like the actual directing of it, I think was probably the scene where we're in the store. I mean, the audience isn't gonna see this, but if they
Mhm.
watch it, they'll
Mhm.
they'll see the scene in the store. But that was probably the hardest, just because it was like it was a long shoot. I don't even remember how long. I mean, like professionally, it wouldn't be that long because usually professional shoots are longer. But like for people who aren't, you know, we're not getting paid and we're just kind of there with a camera and
Yeah.
mic and a couple lights. That was a little difficult, and like also trying to keep you and Matthew in the right headspace for the acting of it. I mean, sorry, even though you guys are doing an amazing job, I just think like trying to keep that tone on the set, because we were like all friends, and me and Matthew got along quite quickly.
Of course, yeah. We all became really close to it, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, obviously it was a long day, so you want to like talk to each other, you know, in between shots and
Yeah,
that sort of
because
thing.
it
So I
does get
think,
draining because you're doing the same thing over and over, right? So you have to make
yeah,
sure
yeah,
kind of, yeah. But that was that day we filmed. It was a part of my favorite day and the best scene to film. I must say, it was
really,
fun. Yeah, it was sick, man. I even like just the way you shot it, the way the lighting was, the stuff I had to do. I felt like I
yeah,
was actually, a part of like it felt real, man. I felt like I was actually
yeah,
doing something like legit. So props to you on that. It's not easy. It's not easy to do what you're doing, man, and especially for your age. It's you're doing great things, which is why I always tell you, man, if you have anything else, I'm always down to be a part of it, because you know what you're doing and I really believe in you. Because if you were just any other person that like just did it and it wasn't that good, I wouldn't be doing it. I wouldn't invest my time. That's the main thing. It's again, this was a no budget film, right? Or low to no budget. And
yeah. I mean, I didn't put any money into it, but like all the resources I had, you know, the camera and the
yeah, of
tripod and that sort
course.
of thing.
But my point is, like, I wouldn't have, like, if it was any other person, I don't think I would have done it.
Yeah,
Because we connected through cutting hair. I cut your hair one time. I remember.
yeah.
And it's funny. I
And we
remember.
just started talking.
Yeah, like I guess because we just clicked like that, right? It's been a pleasure so far, dude. I'm really excited to.
Thank you so much.
I'm sure everyone's gonna be excited to see Trepidation too. Is there anything else you can tell us before we end off? Anything else you want to touch upon for the trailer,
The
or anything about the actual short film itself?
I think that's about it. It's, you know, it's pretty short, so like I just want to keep the
The
knowledge
anticipation.
limited.
Yeah.
But watch it, and if you, you know, if you don't like it, you can click away. It's only like 8 minutes,
Guys,
but
if you don't like it, just just tell Chris it's all his fault.
give me feedback. Honestly, if you don't like it, please give me feedback, because I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to keep it short too for this, because I don't want to give too much away, because it's on the shorter side, right? So
Mhm.
I don't want to give too much away. I want to keep people on their toes a bit, because when they watch it, they'll understand why. Because if we say one little thing, I'm scared to fuck everything up. So no, but guys, you can check out even all of other Chris's like short films and his projects. You can check them all on his YouTube channel. Just your first and last name, right? Christian Cocuzzo?
Yeah, Christian Cocuzzo.
Yeah, perfect. And then I'll put in the link down below, guys. And yeah, I'm excited. Chris, can't wait for everyone to see it. I'm excited, man.
Thank you for having me.
No problem, dude. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe this video and check out Christian Cocuzzo on YouTube. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.